Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the BrieflyNews channel. We've got some interesting stories to dive into today. From Megan Thee Stallion taking legal action against Tory Lanez once again, to Jay-Z distancing himself from Diddy, there's a lot to unpack. Let's start with Megan Thee Stallion's latest legal moves. Megan Thee Stallion files another restraining order against Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion has decided to file yet another restraining order against Tory Lanez. If you've been following the case, you know that Tory Lanez was convicted of shooting Megan in 2020. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison after a jury found him guilty of the charges. However, Tory continues to maintain his innocence and is actively fighting to have the verdict overturned, claiming he was falsely convicted. But despite his insistence on innocence, Megan is not letting up. Recently, Tory dropped a song titled "Handling Business," where he referenced the incident that led to his conviction. In the song, he talks about the night of the shooting and makes it clear that he has no regrets except for leaving Kylie Jenner's house. For context, the night of the shooting, Tory, Megan, and her ex-best friend Kelsey were at Kylie's party. The situation escalated when Tory reportedly revealed that he had been romantically involved with both Megan and Kelsey. That caused tension among the three, and a confrontation broke out in the car, ultimately leading to the shooting. Megan claims that Tory shot her after the argument got heated, and the jury found him guilty of assaulting her. Despite his conviction, Tory continues to assert that he was wrongfully accused, but Megan isn't letting him off the hook. In fact, she's taken legal action again. Megan filed a restraining order against Tory, claiming that he is harassing her, even while incarcerated. According to her legal team, Tory's campaign to maintain his innocence, including his petition for an appeal, and his spreading of certain narratives about the case, have caused Megan emotional distress. She believes that once he is released from prison, she will have no protection from his continued harassment. Now, let's address the nature of the harassment that Megan claims. She argues that Tory's actions, from filing for an appeal to making public statements about his innocence, are harassing her. Furthermore, she believes he is using third parties to continue smearing her name, including paying bloggers like Margot Grahams, who runs the popular YouTube show Mob Radio. Margot has reportedly received payments of $3,000 from Tory's father via Zelle. While this may seem suspicious, Margot has always been open about asking for donations to fund her independent commentary and media work. While the payment to Margot could be seen as proof that Tory's camp is trying to influence public opinion, it's not necessarily proof of harassment. Margot has a history of taking money for her commentary, and it's possible that Tory's father simply decided to support her because she was on his son's side in her coverage. That being said, it does raise eyebrows, and it's understandable why Megan might view it as part of a broader attempt to undermine her. However, the reality is that Tory is currently behind bars, serving his sentence. He cannot physically harass Megan or harm her in any way, making it hard to fully understand why the restraining order is necessary. His legal fight to get an appeal might be frustrating for Megan, but the fact remains that he is no longer a physical threat to her at the moment. Megan's emotional response. Some might argue that Megan's actions are driven more by the emotional toll of the situation rather than any real, tangible threat. Filing a restraining order while Tory is in prison may come off as an attempt to gain further legal leverage or simply as a way to protect her peace, but it's also possible that Megan feels the need to shield herself from public harassment as well. As a public figure, she has faced a lot of scrutiny from both fans and detractors. The media's focus on her case and the constant narrative about Tory's innocence likely only adds to her distress. While we can empathize with her need for emotional security, it's unclear if this legal move will provide her with the closure she seeks. Jay-Z distances himself from Diddy amidst controversy. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Jay-Z and Diddy. Recently, Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, made headlines by stating that Jay-Z and Diddy are not close friends. This statement has raised a lot of eyebrows because, for years, it's been assumed that Jay-Z and Diddy were two of the closest figures in the hip-hop industry, often seen together in public and at industry events. So, why the sudden denial of their friendship? Let's break it down. Alex Spiro, who has worked tirelessly defending Jay-Z in various legal matters, has been vocal about his client's innocence and the accusations against him. Jay-Z has had his own share of controversies. But in this case, the comments about his relationship with Diddy came up during the defense of an accuser who has made allegations against both Jay-Z and Diddy. According to the accuser, both men allegedly violated her when she was 13 years old. While people have questioned the validity of these claims, it has still caused a stir in the media. In response to these allegations, Alex Spiro defended Jay-Z by asserting that Jay-Z and Diddy weren't as close as people assumed. Spiro said that while the two men have known each other professionally for many years, their relationship was always just that, professional. He went on to explain that they were not tight in the way that the media portrays them and that Jay-Z had nothing to do with Diddy's legal battles. Spiro further clarified that there was no closer association between Jay-Z and Diddy. This claim of distance between Jay-Z and Diddy seems to be a strategic move on Jay-Z's part, especially considering the ongoing controversy surrounding Diddy. While it's clear that Jay-Z is trying to distance himself from any potential fallout involving Diddy, it's also worth noting that Jay-Z and Diddy have shared a deep bond over the years. From collaborating on music to supporting each other through personal and professional struggles, these two have always been seen as close. The history of Jay-Z and Diddy's friendship, to say that Jay-Z and Diddy were just acquaintances is simply not accurate. Over the years, there have been numerous instances that show the depth of their friendship. They have been seen at parties, music award shows, and business events together. There are countless pictures and videos of them hanging out and supporting each other through tough times. In fact, Diddy has often referred to Jay-Z as a close confidant. He has mentioned multiple times in interviews that when he's in trouble, he calls Jay-Z for advice. He has even gone as far as to call Jay-Z his family and strategist. Diddy considers Jay-Z someone he can rely on in both personal and professional matters. There's even a famous moment when Diddy referred to Jay-Z as the only person who is allowed to call him by his real name, Sean, highlighting their level of closeness.
One person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
that should be calling me. Yeah, that should be calling me Sean.
Damn, Usher.
And me was supposed to be a group.
Why did you say no?
I didn't say no.
You didn't say yeah?
I didn't say yeah. That's the one. I think that we just got caught up. I think we all got caught up in a moment. We was talking about it and having secret meetings about it. We were talking about music and how we gonna flip it and the business of it. And somehow, man, we just got distracted, you know what I'm saying? And it never happened, you know? That's the one that I...
These public declarations of their bond further show how much Diddy values their relationship. He has said that he calls Jay-Z when he's in need of support and guidance, both in business and in life. This is a level of friendship that goes beyond mere professionalism, a shift in the relationship, so, why the sudden distance? It's likely that Jay-Z is trying to protect his own reputation by disassociating himself from Diddy amid Diddy's ongoing controversies. Jay-Z has a massive empire that spans across music, business, and culture, and any negative association could affect his brand. As much as Jay-Z and Diddy have been close over the years, Jay-Z's lawyer is clearly taking a cautious approach in distancing him from the storm that is currently surrounding Diddy. Diddy has been embroiled in several legal issues recently, including accusations from a woman who claims that he violated her when she was just 13 years old. These types of allegations are extremely serious, and they could have far-reaching consequences. Jay-Z, known for his calculated and careful approach to his public image, may simply be taking steps to avoid getting caught up in any scandal. At the same time, this move could potentially strain the bond between the two men. Diddy has already expressed in the past that Jay-Z is one of the few people he trusts, and it's clear that Jay-Z has played a crucial role in Diddy's life. The public distancing might sting Diddy a bit, but Jay-Z's decision seems to be driven by the need to safeguard his own future. The bottom line, the idea that Jay-Z and Diddy were never close is a hard pill to swallow for many fans who have followed both men for decades. Their friendship has been one of the most enduring in hip-hop history, and while Jay-Z may be distancing himself from Diddy for the sake of his own reputation, it's clear that their bond was far deeper than just business acquaintances. As for Megan Thee Stallion, her latest restraining order against Tory Lanez only adds more layers to an already complex case. With Tory still behind bars, it's uncertain whether the restraining order will have any real effect. What is clear, however, is that Megan is determined to protect herself, emotionally and legally, from any further harassment. What do you all think? Are Jay-Z and Diddy really just acquaintances, or is there something more to the story? And do you think Megan's restraining order is necessary, or is it a move to gain further control over the situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Hey, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, Hov, man. Hey, yo, Hov is doing a lot of things, man. Most importantly, he had a recital that he has to be at the flu. But I reached out to him, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy's celebrating 20 years of hits. And this is extended family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Yes, sir. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here.